Three weird things men do when they don't like you romantically, and they could even be stringing you along, telling you that you're the only one for them, but deep down, they know they're not going to marry you, and they're just using you as a placeholder. Now, I'm not going to tell you to share this video to see if he's stalking you or not, because let's stop repeating the same facts and let's actually give you something beneficial to learn. You may as well take my Princess Treatment course on my website, So You Date Emotionally Available Men, where you don't have to end up finding out if they're stalking you or not. If you and him are planning to meet up, and maybe you've met before, then whenever you want to make plans with him again, it's almost difficult. And whenever the day comes, like Monday, it comes around. By the time it gets to Saturday or Sunday, he goes quiet on text, and then he ends up canceling. And then you end up having to push the date to a later date because something came up for him. And then whatever happens, he's just always trying to push that date further and further away. He's not into you. And you get confused by this because eventually you end up seeing him and he's really affectionate with you. But that's just because that one day out of the month, he finally feels like it's time to see his placeholder, which is you. And then he'll go back to feeling completely fine without you, and he'll almost get annoyed when you keep nagging him to see him. He wants to see you on his own terms. And of course, he will ghost like you. Things will probably be really good when you're together, and he may even feel like your boyfriend when he's with you physically. But as soon as you're away from him, all that attention that he gave you evaporates. He is not emotionally present, and if you really want a burst of love from him, you have to threaten to leave him for him to end up sending you that paragraph. But he will ghostlight you, where he just won't acknowledge you when you're not together in person. He will barely speak to you. And then eventually when you do see each other again, he'll just say to you, "What are you talking about? I never ghosted you." He ghostlighted you. This is emotional inconsistency, and men who don't see a future with you do this with you because they are still waiting for something better to come along. Stop listening to what he's saying. It doesn't matter if he told you that he's going to marry you and if you're the best person he's ever dated in his life. Listen to his actions, not his words. And of course, when he gives you that weird answer, when you ask him, "How do you feel about me?" and he says, "I don't know," it's actually because he doesn't know. Avoidance and a lot of men in general take a very long time to process how they're feeling. So when he says he doesn't know how he feels about you, it's because he literally doesn't know. And yes, in some circumstances, a guy will eventually realize when he's fumbled you that he does know how he feels about you, and he realizes that you were a good option. But even then, he's not going to chase you. Men don't chase the one that got away. They just watch the one that got away walk away instead. But a man is sure of who he wants. So when someone that he loves says to him, "How do you feel about me?" he will say, "I love you. I want to be with you." If he's not saying that to you, and if he's saying, "I don't know, I feel confused," for him, he feels like you're missing something, which is why he's not fully committing to you.